Good morning, everybody. It's 11:04 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2/2 of 2013. It's on a Saturday. We're taking a look at Netflix, and it's a weekly put expiration. What we would like to show people is where the contracts bid and ask. They had a low of 540. So, based on Netflix being overbought on our daily chart right here, here's the daily chart of Netflix. This is what the daily tops look like in Netflix. We hit that 177 and we sold right into it. We bounced in volatility right here where we got long, right back up to the top of that resistance. This is a daily market maker platform, and each one of these lines are, we'll update it. So as we update it for Monday, we're going to be able to tell what Monday does. In each one of the lines are 4.56 for Netflix on a daily chart. That's a half a delta movement in our system. So, having said that, we take a look at where major rallies, this was an earnings gap, we're at the top and we're pulling back, and we have resistance in here at these half bars. This is at 169. This half bar here is at 169.02. And this half bar here at support is 163.26. So having said that, what we start to do is look at where we get our entries down here, and then they bounce on the put side off of the bottom. They mark them down from the close to 540, and then they print them up here on the high at 930. And when we take a look at the 170 put, which is in the money, this totally deflated in price. When you take a look at other options, like the call, the 160 call in the money, these were inflated up here at $20 a contract. What a big move they had. And this is a weekly contract that expires next week. However, the calls have been coming down in value because they're inflated up here. And the 170 put is deflated here. So I'm going to give our traders on how to trade these options, which are great trades. As far as you're buying down here, so when Netflix has a reversal intraday, and here's what an intraday reversal looks like on Netflix, that when Netflix is hitting the highs up here at 170 on our 3-minute chart here, but intraday we're going all the way down and making all the way lower lows, the 170 put pays and has paid. So has the 180 put and the 175 put, and that's based on Netflix being a very strong stock, up 80%. But the option side, the put side of the market, is where money is being made, because as we have the corrections in that big movement that I showed you on the daily, that's how we get into these put options down here at the bottom. You don't buy at the high, you buy down at the low. And we give out the options exchange alert. We do have an alert that we give you. And if you go to the website and you go to trading, and you click on this tab called SMF Options Exchange. We have our own pit. We have everything here. And this is what you can get. You can get a 1-day trial. You can watch how we do it. Here are live trading videos that we make percent changes on our option alerts. It's all right here. All live during market hours before the fact. And taking profits. This will be enough to convince you because of our accuracy. And we own our own exchange. Just go here and click there. Having said that, come Monday morning, when Netflix has its upside resistance reversals, we'll be making this side of the trade on the 170 put. Now, having said that, There's another thing is that if Netflix, when it sells down, we'll be looking at where this 155 call, which is currently in the money, and currently had hit a high in this weekly contract, that the calls were up here at $22 and something, and they dropped down here to $10. But then the calls you can buy off of the bottom like we do, and you can sell into the rally. So there are times when it bounces off support level, Netflix does intraday, and we make a quick trade on the calls. But the calls were inflated, and the calls were $18.80 on the high, and they dropped down to $11.55 going into the close, and they ended up being negative on the day. This is why you need to let the SMF market maker, he's a market maker in the pit, and he will be giving out the analysis and the live entries on a daily level. So people can take a great gain on a 155 call and turn it into a great loser. That's what they do because they don't know when to exit. A lot of people don't understand this and how it works. We're market makers, not your other, oh, I want to day trade an option and blah, blah, blah. No, it's about wholesale, selling retail, and understanding that both sides of the market pay. This put pays 170 off of the lows, so it's got a trade. Here is the 170 put chart. A lot of people don't even know what a put chart is. This put chart is buyable at the bottom and can still trade up when Netflix goes down on an intraday level. This is an alert with a 170 put, and when we do have that reversal, we would cash in. These would go higher, but they got to be bought on the lower end of the market. And then we're going to look at how to buy dips. Here's a 160 call that was 14.75 printing down on the low. And the thing about it is they're good to trade up to here to sell them, but then get on the other side of the put side of the market. That's the 160 call. Here's the 155 call moving forward for the weekly, like I already showed you. And also, if we go up, we can take a look here at where the 175 put for the weekly is in the money, but they were a great trade, getting in at 8.5 and selling up at 12.5 in here. You make the movement on that side when Netflix has the intraday reversal. Once again, 3-minute chart on Netflix to confirm it is that both sides are always buyable. But right now, just so you know, that every gap up, we've been buying the put side. Cash in the call side, buy the put side. And so you're going to have these intraday volatility movements. Just let me tell you that come Monday, for the next following weekly expiration that you can sign up for, you're going to want to know how to get the puts. So you're going to have upside volatility, but look at where the lows are. They're right back over here where the damn gap started. So understanding how to buy the put on that opening bell gap and take that side of the trade for a gain, and then let them go the longer distance in the pullback and let them go up more in value as I have shown. This is the way to trade Netflix, and a lot of them are going to be the same way.